Because it's not like okay, because
okay, we have Suleiman Ibrahim Gesso. He said yes, Arsenal will beat Chelsea. We have it's Heavy Rain, that is his name. He said yes too. Then Paul Olabode, he said he's watching live from Abuja. Welcome. We have Aku Chichi. He said Arsenal cannot do more than a fried yam. And that's why are they boasting to beat Chelsea as if we are the reason why they couldn't make top 4. Then Hassan Jubri is saying he's watching live from Kaduna. Ali Abutu is watching from Kaduna. Then Hassan Jubri is saying it's very difficult for Arsenal to win tonight. He's not giving his reasons. Mike left to say Arsenal for the trophy. While Mustafa Galadima say yes, inshallah, Arsenal will take the night. So based on their discussion, it seems most of them are very optimistic that Arsenal are going to do well. We have the key battles tonight. Joru and Czech.
These are two players who have played against each other for a while now.
And they've played
in the same
team.
In the same team. So Czech knows how Giroud can be, and Giroud knows the weakness and strengths of Peter Cech. But personally, I don't see Giroud as a top 9. It can be a provider. You know.
No, Giroud is the top 9. It's good with his head. It's good with his 2 legs.
I said to me, I don't see him as a top 9.
Do you know that Giroud is the highest goal scorer in the competition presently with 10 goals?
Messi was highest goal scorer for. Is he a striker? Ronaldo is the top striker. He's highest goal scorer. He's not a striker. So it's not by being a striker that can be a highest goal scorer. To me, personally, I don't see Giroud as a top 9 that can bank my money on. He can provide the assist. He can provide that. Then he can create the spaces for other players to score. And if he scores, fine. All well and good.
Okay, is he going to be a threat to Czech tonight?
I don't think it's going to be a threat. It's not going to be a threat.
Okay, moving to the midfield, we are going to have Torreira for Arsenal, Chaka for Arsenal against Jorginho or N'Golo Kante if he's going to play, 2 of them.
Or Barkley or
this other guy, Jovic.
Funny enough, Jorginho has not impressed since he got to Chelsea. He has been a misfit to me personally, and though he's playing the Sarri ball, but then the Sarri ball is still not to be favouring him. And Xhaka has been mobile, and he's mobile, he's energetic, so he's going to wear down. Jorginho. Barkley is a good player. He can perform. He can match Xhaka as well too in the midfield. So if Xhaka and
of course it's going to be
and Barkley meet, it's going to be a 50-50 because they are both mobile, they are both aggressive, and they are both they play the ball well as should be played. So it's going to be 50-50 chance. But if it's Xhaka and Jorginho, Xhaka will overrun.
Of course, Jorginho will play deep, while Kante will play ahead of him.
That's the point where Xhaka can exploit the weakness. Yeah, the weakness of Jorginho, who gets the ball but lacks the initiative. It probably is too slow, or is still getting used to English Premier League.
And again, there has been this complaint that he's not screening the back 4 enough. But luckily enough, Chelsea has conceded just few goals in the Europa League this season.
Luckily for Chelsea, though, they play what's called again possession football, but without goals in Premier League. They can possess you, they possess the ball, take you around, pass, ball, but no end results. So maybe that's just why they've not been scoring, they've not been conceding enough goals, or they've not been conceding much goals as they should have.
Okay, now we have another very important battle. Aubameyang, Lacazette against Christensen and Luis.
And erratic Luis.
Between them, Aubameyang and Lacazette, they've scored 13 goals. in this competition. So how do you see the battle going?
One-way traffic.
One-way traffic. Can you expatiate?
Lacazette and Aubameyang will outrun, outfox, outwit, outdestroy. The erratic. David Luiz is good on a good day. He's very good. It can perform excellently. But sometimes maybe I don't know whether he has brain waves, he has brain touches. He can just misbehave anyhow. He can just join and.
No, David Luiz is a player who wants to play the ball. He doesn't just want to stay behind, waiting for people to come and attack.
The moment he goes forward, like I said, and who are
can
fast,
take advantage of
and speed
the position,
and he's not fast enough to
catch back.
And now this guy is not playing. Rudiger is not playing.
Rudiger to cover up for him,
who is ardent, aggressive as well too. And maybe Christensen can.
Christensen has been a part of the team all through the competition,
but he still lacks experience.
Then another battle is Eden Hazard versus Maitland Niles, the 21-year-old Arsenal fullback, wing-back, who has been very impressive this season, and has even contributed, I think, a goal and 2 assists in the past 3 games. Will be going head. We'll be on a collision mode with
the most exciting
player in Premier League.
Yes.
How do you see the battle going?
He has a tough challenge ahead of him to curtail Hazard. That is in an imperious form right now. That Hazard can dazzle his way around defenders easily. I don't know how he's going to undo the Hazard wizardry. Okay.
So you can still keep your comments coming in. We have few comments that we will read out now. Philip Bagula said Arsenal is going to win 2-1. Adebowale Fajimi, he said yes, Arsenal can beat them. Then again, he's saying in fact Arsenal will beat them, not can. If his first comment was Arsenal can beat them, he now came back and said no, Arsenal will beat them. So now let's look at some of the questions begging for answer. Now, Jeru Higuain, if you are sorry, who will you play tonight?
Higuain.
Why?
Higuain is a top 9. I've said that.
Looking at their record, their statistics, the goals they've scored, the chances they've created.
No matter what, personally to me, I just don't consider Giroud as a top 9. I'll pick Higuain over Giroud. Forget that Giroud is a World Cup winner, that he never scored a single goal in the World Cup, but then he assisted, he created spaces for them to score goals. But I see Higuain as a better striker than Giroud. Giroud can support him one way or the other. Probably they play 4-4-2 for them to play together. But let's.
No, Sarri will not play 4-4-2. Sarri will play 4-3-3.
That which you know Sarri can never play 4-4-2. That's philosophy of Sarri, but he needs to get that ball, pass that ball around
the midfield before you get to the final person.
So that's why I see Giroud as, and he knows Giroud right from his Napoli days. Higuain. Sorry, Higuain from Napoli days. So I still pick.
So you trust Higuain more than Giroud.
Though Higuain can also misbehave, he can lose chances, clear-cut chances. He can miss them, but on a good day, I'll pick Higuain over.
Okay, now when you look at the players that will be lined up for their teams tonight, which one player do you think will make the difference tonight? We have, like I said, we have Aubameyang, we have Eden Hazard. Hazard will make the difference.
Yes, even though his team could lose the match, but I think he will try to make the difference. He will try, or he can't be. He can, but he will try. But knowing fully well that the Aubameyang and Lacazette scored 7 goals in the last 2 games. But he can't do it alone. He still needs other teammates to step up the game, that game, to support him. But Hazard, he might lose the match, but he could win the MPV of the match. Okay, so finally, who has the pressure tonight? Sarri, of course. Why? Now, he has never won a trophy in his career, number 1. Number 2, this could be his last game for Chelsea. Because in himself, he's not considering his future. and with Juventus calling him, I mean, with the report that Juventus are trying to call him to come and take over from Allegri. So he has the chance now. He wants to at least win one trophy in his career.
But Chelsea they are qualified for Champions League for next season already. Arsenal wants that Champions League next season.
But okay, they want to go through the back door.
They want that Champions League next season, and they've not won an European trophy for years. So why would not say the pressure is on Chelsea?
The pressure is on Chelsea or more, because now their season was, though they managed, scrabbled, rumbled everything to get us slot, the Champions League slot. But Sarri needs to prove a point that his tactics is Sarri ball in quotes in philosophy is the right way to go. So he needs to impress it on the player, on the coaches, on Abramovich that I'm the right man for this job, even though he's questioning his future.
Okay, finally on this topic.
Hold on, but Emery's future is secured even if they lose this match. Premier, even if he loses, his future is secured. They're not going to sack him.
Well, of course, they are not going to sack him.
But Sarri's future is not secured.
He has options already.
But then, don't forget that even though Juventus are calling him, out of if Juventus called, if they now go behind and say no, we don't want him again, he's not doing well, they go for another coach.
Okay, so finally on this topic, on this match, what is your prediction?
It's a tough battle. It's either it ends to 1 regular time or they go to penalties.
As usual, Chelsea wants it. Okay, our viewers will still want to take this final one before we move to the next topic. Abdulkadir Ibrahim is saying yes, we can beat them, inshallah. Of course, he's an Arsenal fan. I say yes, we can beat them, inshallah. Now, let's quickly have a look at the Champions League. It's another English, all English final. Liverpool, Tottenham. Liverpool are having some injuries with Keita and co. What do you think will happen on Saturday? So many people are giving it to Liverpool already.
Never walk alone. Liverpool should win this Champions League. They were there last year and they lost to Madrid by 3-1, and now they have other players intact except for Keita, who is injured. Firmino is back in training, so he's fit to go. They might not start the match exactly, but then we don't know yet. But he's still training, so he could be fit before.
And Kane is back for Tottenham.
With Kane being back, but was not there when Tottenham knocked out Ajax.
That means we think they could do better.
They could do better. So you think being there, I don't know. I just give everything to Liverpool to win the Champions League. They have every right, every resources, and the players are motivated to win. They will not want to lose. They lost Premier League by 1 point, and I've got to Champions League finals for the second time in a row to lose again. No. Club will
go all out
to make sure that they win this.
Okay, next week we will discuss more about the Champions League next Wednesday. But before we round off tonight, we're going to look at the Under-20 FIFA World Cup that is going on in Poland presently. The Flying Eagles lost their match against USA, who beat them hands down in the second game, and they will be looking forward to a favorable result against Ukraine tomorrow. Now, when you look at the team that played USA, we played Qatar. It was a very soft opponent. And we had 4 goals.
That's the weakest
team in the group. And we had 4 goals, and the boys feel they are there already.
Top of the world.
Then they came against USA, who battered them from start to end. Do you see Paul Aigbegun doing the right thing, or what exactly do you like? He made some changes in the second game where he started Tijani from the bench. Then this other guy, you have to bring him out in the first half to replace him with Okon.
Utim?
Bashorun.
Okay, yeah.
Bashiru. You have to bring him out and Okon came in and they did some good job in the midfield though. But what do you think is happening? Is it that he's technically disadvantaged, or it's not tactical enough, or the players are not even there to do the job?
I'm trying to say, my very few meetings with Paul Aibogun, I was not impressed with his coaching methods. That's his method. Every coach have their own way of coaching players. But then if now you're taking these boys, they did not perform well in AJ. Now he's taking them to World Cup again. They felt they could beat. It's good that they beat Qatar, at least. It's good to always win your first match.
And that I see that as a disadvantage to them. They should play Qatar last. You understand? They should have played USA, Ukraine earlier.
But luckily, we scored 4 goals against the weakest team in the competition as well too. Qatar. But
there's every probability that USA will beat Qatar.
They will beat Qatar.
And they will have their 6 points.
And now our only chance of qualifying for this group is to beat Ukraine, even though it's by half a goal. We have 3 points already. If we get another 3 points against Ukraine
has already qualified, but they want to lead the group. So they'll go all out.
At this point now, we should not be looking to win the group. We should be looking for how to qualify for the group.
We can't win the group.
We can't win the group, so we should just have to beat Ukraine, even if by half a goal.
Now when you look at this team, do they have the capability? They have the players. Do they have the quality? Do they have the technical know-how to go around Ukraine?
One thing about Nigerian football is that, which is so sad, and which you as well know, is the fact that we tend to say we have under 20 players, but looking at those players, those guys are maybe they're older than you as well too. Maybe they are big like your fathers. These guys, I'm not saying that a 20-year-old can.
But it should be an advantage to them.
Their bodies are stiff, their waist is tight, everything. They cannot move. See how they scored.
Defense.
See how they scored the second goal.
The second goal
was ridiculous.
They were so stiff. The defense was so stiff. They were so mobile, just static.
Second half started. They played referee blew, pum pum, 1-2. They ran, pum pum. They scored. What was that? And the defense, they were caught. In fact, they even jammed themselves. So these guys are older than 20, and these USA guys are fast, technical, young,
and very young.
Speed. You could show their faces. They have beards.
Yes. And they have to shave it.
And you could see the bumps on their faces, and these guys are under 20. Yes, MRI scan. I was speaking with somebody. It's not 100%. He said it's about 30. The guy's about 35 years. So he went for an MRI scan in his friend's hospital, and it was telling me it was 26 years. So you can imagine.
No, what MRI scan does is to look at your bones, the mass, not body mass, the strength of your bone. It's the strength of the bone that they use to predict. It's only predict your age. And sometimes you could be lucky, you could be like 30 and it tell you are 17.
So that was what the MRI scan told all these players. And of course, the coaches themselves, they know that these guys are older than the age they are claiming. That's why look at Nigeria 99. We have players like Puyo, we have players like Casillas, we have players like Xavier, all of them that played 1999, and they played till their age. Our own Nigerian players that played during that period, where were they? When there's Xavier and Puyo, Casillas, all of them were playing.
Rolling the world.
Where were they? They had retired.
So now, let's not talk about the age, let's talk about the final match. What do you advise the coach to do to win?
You should just look for it to win. That's what any wants to win, you should win. Any wants to, there's just no trust or belief in these boys. Any not to do it, they should just go and play. You just tell them go, kick, go, score, kick, anyhow, because that's the same thing. Okay, now thank you very much for. I say after a minute. Okay, now when we look at the Ukraine team, what loopholes can Nigeria take advantage of on tomorrow? To be honest, I've not started to watch the Ukraine match, so I don't really know much about the Ukraine team. I've not seen them play. I've not seen when they played against US and Qatar. I didn't watch their games. I wish I did, but I just didn't watch that game. But whatever. They actually struggled to win Qatar by one goal to nil.
And that's what is giving the Nigerian team believe that
they scored early.
Yeah.
Against Qatar. I saw some highlights. They scored early against Qatar. But then there are still young boys as well too.
Okay. Now finally, let us quickly just have a look at the Nigerian league that just finished at last week.
Sunday.
Yes, this Sunday with we have the top 6 teams now going for the Super 6 in Lagos. Then we have the players, the teams who are relegated as well. I think 3 of them were those who supposed to have been relegated last season, who were given amnesty to stay
because of the way they entered the league.
To stay in the league. What is your view? What is your opinion about the final table, the final log?
One surprising team was like they say, it's not how well you start, but how well you finish. Academy Warriors started well, but now they're relegated. They were playing very well, but they began to lose, draw matches down. And
again, you see, most of these teams, what they are saying is that this abridged league is disadvantage.
But I agree to it.
Of course they do.
Agree to it.
Yes, of course they do.
Of course, we should blame LMC for going on break for World Cup. Where other countries...
let us go there. Let us talk about
so now anyway, they've ended the league. The league ended as they wanted. Lobby, Aqua, Rangers, Enyimba,
FC Ifeanyi.
So they are going to play the Super 6, which is starting, I think, June 2nd or June 4th. June 4th
to 6, or something.
And Enugu Rangers and
Enyimba will start.
Yeah, they'll kickstart the finally to decide who's going to be the overall winner of the league,
now,
and who will go for Champions League and the Confederation Cup. And the Ato Cup winner will also join them.
We join them in the Confederation Cup League. Yeah. So now, just to have a final stuff from the 6 teams that are going for the Super 6. Which of them have the potential?
I don't say anything can happen. Of course, you can't decide Nigerian football. Even the worst team can win the league because they will always find a way. Now, okay, I look at it now. Better Insurance, I'll read a report that Better Insurance CEO or chairman was complaining that Sunshine Stars that could not score 2 goals could beat Aqua United 4-2, so that they could on the final day, so that they could stay
in the league.
And Better Insurance needed Sunshine to go down
for them to stay up.
But they now lost to, I think the people they play with, but they lost their own game 1-0. While Sunshine, who could not score 2 goals, they scored 4 goals. so there are rumors that of match fixing, which is expected, and all those kind of things. So I cannot decide. I can't say. I can't decide who can win the league.
Okay,
Lobby was declared winner. Anybody can be declared winner.
Okay, let us cross our finger, have our finger cross ahead of
it's just how many days?
How many days away?
June 4th to June 12th.
Yeah. We will know the winner. And then let's quickly read some of the comments coming in before we round off. We have Abdul Kadri. Okay, I've read his comment. We have Umar Lawan, who say Arsenal cannot win because Arsenal are lucky and they are trophy around.
They are trophy around.
Around, as in maybe
around.
Oh, okay. That means they are not
allergic to trophy.
Allergic to trophy, something like that.
It's a sin for me to have trophy.
Yeah. Then again, when he's making a point, he say Arsenal are unlucky. Do you agree that Arsenal are unlucky? Looking at their previous finals, how they've lost out, even against I think in the League Cup that they lost against.
Was it just
one small? No.
Okay. Obafemi scored.
To Sunderland.
No,
Sunderland.
But I know that Obafemi scored.
So that means when you look at this past events, you could agree with him that Arsenal are actually unlucky.
That was under Wenger.
Okay, under
Wenger.
Under Mary, it will be a different situation.
That way, he has a secret deal with the Europa League.
Okay.
That's why he failed against in PSG in the Champions League.
Okay.
So he had to come to Europa League.
To Europa League
so maybe he will stay with Europa League football.
All right. Thanks for staying with us. This is how we are going to round off tonight. We want you to join us again next Wednesday when we'll be discussing more sporting issues. My name is Joshua Adeyemi once again, and Jide Urushola have been the one discussing with me all through the evening. Thanks for staying put. Bye.